The situation is relatively calm now, except a very few people who are still traumatized by what happened yesterday. I would say everything has returned to normalcy. That the issue was discussed on various platforms yesterday, both radio and on TV. So the situation is calm now, and everybody's going about his or her duties.
The atmosphere at Ashaiman Taifa, as narrated by a resident, is in a sharp contrast to the brutal scenes yesterday, where military helicopters, armored vehicles, and scores of armed soldiers were filmed brutalizing citizens in search of killers of 22-year-old trooper Sheriff Imoro. Life is returning to normalcy in Ashaiman Taifa, but the trauma residents suffered remains, just as is the pains of the family of the deceased. The Ghana Armed Forces, in a statement signed by Brigadier General Agrikwashi, justified the brutal attacks on the residents, many of whom say they were only hearing of the killing of the soldier for the first time. While admitting the operation was sanctioned by the military high command, the statement says the operation was not to avenge the killing of the soldier, but to fish out perpetrators of the killing of Trooper Sheriff Imoro. It says 184 suspects between ages 21 and 47 years old have been picked up by the military and handed over to the military police. They are to be sent to the police later for action. The Ghana Armed Forces indicates that the operation was an intelligence-led one. It describes the brutalization of innocent citizens as regrettable. But for the executive director of the African Center for Security and Counterterrorism, the operation was unprofessional. It is also calling on the president to fire the Deputy Defense Minister, Kofi Amankwa Menu. He tells Citi News why.
The Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces is the sitting president of our republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. But sorry to say, my brother, that a whole Deputy Minister of Defense have come out to say that they are not sorry over what has happened. Are we turning our democracy upside down? Power resides in the people. Who gives the president the power or the authority is wielding as the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces? Is it not the people? So if the Commander-in-Chief really means well to the good people of this country, the Deputy Minister of Defense should be fired.
The Ghana police is yet to comment on the development.